There's 105 days of celebration and school just to end it. So you got for a change and God will spend it. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
Hey, Beast Force here, and welcome back to my review of Phineas and Ferb. 2 episodes, and I see some fun adventures, comedic moments, and action scenes. 2 episodes really put a good start of the show's production. It does a good of expanding more and on about what they are going to do, especially in the first season. The 2 episodes are the same but different ideas with narrators and creative stuff, but that show like other than that is the same and never get tired of it. And there are surprises when the episode changes, like Phineas and Ferb get busted. We'll look at that later. Now, shall we begin? The first episode out of these 2 how we're going to look today is Flop Stars, written by the creator. The first episode of Phineas Ferb to premiere on 2008. Candace tries out for the next Super American Pop Teen Idol star, but Phineas and Ferb take another route to stardom. Meanwhile, Perry the Platypus tries to stop the evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz from taking over the tri-state area with a giant building-shaped robot. As the light brightens up, look at the shadow in his ear growing.
You've got what it takes to be.
As the person is talking, look at the shadow once he comes closer. About there. That's right.
American Pop Teen. Auditions open today.
Also the fact that Super American Pop Teen Idol star is a parody of American Idol.
Beautiful downtown Danville.
Audition. I'm not so sexy.
As you can see, Candace is running away as she trips. As you can see, they had to do it frame by frame.
Too bad you can't just...
Well, what you're talking about is a one-hit... Well, a musical act goes to the top of the charts with a catchy...
Until we get to Ladies and Gentlemen Max Moldem, which turned out to be the first appearance of the song. As also, the singer's not by Caroline Ray, it's Olivia Olson who voices Vanessa.
Diva tantrum, lose their lane, they fade to obscurity.
We're gonna hear that more on the
Years
show
later, they have a
later.
review, and after that, they never sing again, and no one remembers them.
Until we get to season 2.
That I would know anything about that.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. What are you gonna wear?
What do you think?
Too much. Oh, too clean, too dirty, too street, too goth.
Pause it. You like?
This is a reference of the Jetsons when Judy Jetson tried to do the same on Christmas Carol.
First,
Let's go!
meaninglessly running along.
I think the songwriter do it in a different way, like write the song before trying it again, before they can make the music. I think that's how songwriters do it.
Hey, where'd Perry go?
That is the first time we get to see platypus swim, even though they do that in real life, which is kind of cool.
Construction toys at an alarm. We need you to find out what he's up to.
This is the first time Perry rolled a bite on screen, as we get to see some of the colours are referent to his colour. Perry, that was so close. You could have busted your cover there and relocated to somewhere else.
We'll meet back at the entrance in an hour.
That is the first appearance of the mole. As you can see, the camera pans into the mole as it zooms in, as it's a cool detail.
Come on, Stacy, we gotta hurry so we can get
Candace? You're not a quitter, you're a fighting machine!
That's it, yeah! Now you're looking like a winner!
I remember this. This is a reference to Rocky when Rocky punches the meat when he's in stress. That's a pretty cool reference, not gonna lie. As Jeremy coming, look how Candace is sweating in the bottom of her chin. As she saw Jeremy, she tidied her hair quickly I think the animation had to do it frame by frame.
Waste food. Oh, hi, Jerry.
PFT. I downloaded their song this tight. The 100th.
Candice is so lucky, but it's hilarious at the same time that Candice is going to sing with her brothers.
So now, the band you've been waiting for, Phineas and the Ferb Toad!
I like this animation there. The smoke goes away, the silhouette's gone as Phineas and Ferb reveals themselves.
Serendipitous. This will be like a brother-sister thing. Get lost. There's a meaningless angle. I'll point when it's your turn. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ferbettes.
This is the first appearance of Isabella as a Fireside Girl, along with Millie, Gertrude, and Addison. There's no Holly and Kate in this version, but that's it. It is what it is.
Ferb, and we're gonna sing a song. Bow, chicka, bow.
This is the first song that Phineas Flynn, as Candice will sing later. It tells how much talent that Vincent Martella has.
Wow, that's what my baby's.
I realised Fireside Girls' voice actresses, including Alison Stoner, is not singing of the song, but I realised it's Laura Dixon who is the singer, and I recommend you following her on Twitter. As Phineas is singing, the triangles move as it sparks there and there and there, and it's pretty cool, not gonna lie.
means that I love you. I said about chicka bow.
I like how the light overlaps the shadow there as the shadows in her neck and around her arms. Come on, Candice, just sing with her brothers. You can see Jeremy in the crowd.
I said about chicka bow wow.
As soon as the light goes to her, the shadow disappears around her hair, her neck, and her arms.
I'm just gonna tell.
Candice, just making music, not building a roller coaster. Come on. As Candice is pushing her mom, look at her eyes and her eyebrows overlapping her hair.
Old records, logical models of an hour, and we can talk.
Ben Baxter is voiced by Jeff Bennett, who did Asthma from Ben 10, Johnny Bravo in Johnny Bravo, and also he did Derek in the Phineas and Ferb Milo Murphy crossover.
Future? Cool. He must be a psychic.
Come on, stage!
Ladies and gentlemen, once again,
I thought Phineas and Ferb got busted when the shadows appeared, but it turned out to be Marty the Rabbit, as he does appear again when Perry went missing, so keep a lookout.
No, wait!
That's the first jingle of the show, but I was gonna think about doing a jingle counter, but it's too much, but I had enough, so that, yeah.
an unprecedented reign of terror!
That face is ironic. That is a definition of evil right there.
Area and Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus! You're a temp.
Told Mom I don't need glue.
Sorry, Perry the Platypus.
As Doofus using a robot building as he stomps on the road, look how the ground shakes as he stamps on it.
Ooh, this one's nice.
Mom, give me. I haven't paid for this.
Comes to havoc. Nobody reads like.
Great painting. How did you get permission for that?
Road for demolition.
As the TNT is used, look how it explodes as it splits into two and it disappeared as the smoke continues to blow off.
You're gonna have to come back and pay for that. Hey, weren't you Lynn Don?
Dan Povermeyer.
Huh?
Yes, I was, me.
Well, I was a huge... You still have to pay for the jacket.
I know.
As Doofus robot is terrorizing the city, look how the buildings smoke as some of them are destroyed, which is a pretty good detail.
Forced my hand.
This is the same track like the first episode, as his arms and legs got captured, except his torso, which has been locked.
With a nice tasty deli platter. The Platypus. Care for some...
Putting Pepper near Perry is a bad idea. What are you doing, Doofus?
Phineas and the Ferb Zone's business. By the way, aren't you young pop stars?
No.
He's not wrong. Have you seen Britain's Got Talent, X Factor, or American Idol, where the kids singing in the stage? Anyone? Okay.
Follow-up single.
Follow-up single? Who do you think we are? Spencer Tina Cash? Wonder. Good day to you, sir.
That is the first time that Phineas got angry. Wait until you see the second dimension.
Music. Check.
Can squeeze 20 on videotape.
The giant robot is coming right at us!
What did I told you, Doofusworks? Now the robot's gonna do the same thing. As you can see, the robot is doing the same thing as he's about to chew. As he swallows the smoke of salt, he spits out Doof and Perry as the other tentacle apart.
What an unbelievable. I'm okay. Could you bury the platypus?
If this was in real life or in the realistic cartoon, Doofusworks would have been killed like that. But it's a cartoon, it's for comedic moments. Why kill a character when he's funny?
Oh, there you are, Perry.
And the winner of today's musical blender! How
Of course it was him.
Better than that guy. Oh, I should have taken blood.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't let your brothers get a chance to sing. You ought to sing.
Hey, Candace. You're still the...
My heart starts pumping.
Chicka chicka chew, chicka chicka means
The crowd are moving in the same direction.
that I love you. I said a bow, chicka bow wow.
Never gonna stop. Kitchy kitchy goo means kitchy kitchy goo means baby. Love you. That was great. I've been thinking of
And we're ever gonna sing that song. We're retiring. Good night.
As soon as Phineas leaves, Candace is standing still as the color changed. As it used to be red and now it's turned back to blue as the stars disappearing. As the shop is about to close, Candace loses her shadow in her body as the light is about to go.
At 9 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you for shopping with us.
retranslated into your favorite language. Latin, dog, and
Hey, Mom. What you watching?
No, nothing.
Alright, this is the song that I remembered. Plot again 3. It's simple again like the previous episode. Always when Phineas is going to do something, Perry's gonna fight Doofusworks, but in different ideas to his plan. And Candace busted her brothers. It's nothing new and it's the same, and that's what makes the show fun. Characterization, I'm gonna give it a 4. The characters are written very well, just like the previous episode, and funny moments. They see much as themselves as it can see through. Visuals, another 3. The songs of the visuals are brilliant. The robot building Anito, attacking the city is very good details of the smoke of the other buildings being destroyed. Every scene is very good as well, and it worked pretty well. The rundown has some animation errors we get to see again, but it doesn't really bother me. But it could have been longer. It does do well in these kind of episodes, but it doesn't lack an excuse. Importance, I'm gonna give it a 4. This episode is not skippable because of the song. The only reason why I give it a 4 because of Linda's past as a singer. The song is coming back to musical clip of Countdown and Doofusworks' evil jingle for the first time. Production order. But that is not important, and we get to see more in the future. I wish we get to see more fight scenes of Perry and Doof as he only blows the pepper at him and Doof gets stuck by a robot building. That was really it. Entertainment, another 5. Once again, it's fun entertainment, and that's what Phineas and Ferb are. The song became a popular hit as Doof and Perry, as they attack the building, tri-state area, and Candace busting her brothers is very good as well. That brings it at 19 out of 25. It's still fantastic, but it still can't beat the roller coaster. Let's move on to the next one. Our final review of the day is The Fast and the Phineas. Phineas races against other racers with Ferb acting as his helper, and Isabella and the Fireside Girls as his pit crew. Candace consistently tries to bust them by just surprising Linda with what they are doing, but keeps missing by a second. Elsewhere, Dr. Doofusworks tried to deflate everything in the tri-state area from his... The Fast and the Furious is a parody of Fast and Furious series.
What should we do today? Carry a bath. What is that one? Awesome.
How come Phineas sees the stadium from his backyard? As you can see, there are 4 cars racing in the stadium.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
As they open the garage, you can see Phineas and Ferb's shadow at the bottom as the cars were overlapping it. As Ferb is lighting the torch, look at the gas change colour, which is a pretty good detail.
I've got to take a new picture of myself.
They look the same as the background colour change. It used to be a different colour. Now Candice takes the picture again, but this time it's a blue colour. As Candice is holding the phone, look at the smoke from the background and the tools are full. And look how she comes back frame by frame quick. Let me pause it right there.
Car! We tricked it out.
You don't even know how to drive.
Ferb built this remote.
Oh, you are so
Busted.
This is the first time she said bust on the show, as it becomes ironic throughout the seasons.
Mom!
He's playing bridge at Mrs. Garcia Shapiro.
This is the first time we get to hear Isabella's surname, Garcia Shapiro. It's about Garcia Shapiro.
This time.
Candice, dear, good to see you. What a coincidence. You know your mom is here.
Yeah, I do, Mrs. Garcia Shapiro.
I've grown a couple of inches since the last time I saw
Since when did she grow inches?
Yeah. Mom! Got to see what Phineas and Ferb
Linda's playing poker with Jeremy's mom and Baljeet's mom, I presume, in Isabella's house.
are doing.
This isn't an animation error, as Phineas has Ferb's hair and Ferb has Phineas's hair. I wonder what the red button could be. You can see Phineas's front face next to Ferb. As Candice is shouting to Mom to show the car, look how the car, as the fire and the smoke spread out as it goes up.
Well, if that's all, I'll just be getting back to the game.
They are so lucky.
Good thing we beefed up the suspension.
As you see the tires are moving, look how the car spins around and fast like Flash. Wow.
Hi, Isabella.
What you doing?
We're entering the swamp.
Gonna need a pit crew?
Do you know?
We're all together.
Great, you're hired. See you at the track. Hey, Ferb, where's Perry?
It's a reused scene from the first episode, except Major Monogram appears differently.
His own tricks. For reasons completely unknown, he's purchased a giant, and, if necessary, put a stop to it.
Now you can see the outside of the stadium, as there are parking lots, the trees there, and many more details.
I got your pit crew.
Cool, see you in the...
Isabella is next to Katie, Addison, Holly, Gertrude, Ginger, and Millie.
With the 426 cubic inch fully flip differential. Would that be electronically fuel injected?
Gertrude is the first five-star girl to speak other than Isabella. Her voice actress is Ira Winter, who plays Carrie Kelly from The Dark Knight Returns, and Sophia from Sophia First. Oh, look who just appeared, just to buy Phineas and Ferb some time. Bust him now and annoy him.
It's cute.
Oh, that's Billy Ray Diggler's call.
If you guys didn't catch that, Billy Ray Dinkler is Billy Ray Cyrus, who is going to voice Phineas and Ferb in the future later.
Billy Ray. Billy Ray. I love it when he turns left. Then.
This is the creators' lookalikes, except they're voiced by different voice actors, not the creators. It's voiced by Brian, and the other one's voiced by Mark Thompson, who was in Ben 10 as the reporter for the Weather Monster.
Does he look a little bit young to be by?
He does. And look, he's already got his own street.
Candace is rooting for us.
Phineas? On TV? We're so busted. Can you wait here for a second?
Even though Candace wants to bust his brothers, Jeremy really likes her, even though he likes his brothers too. As you can see, this is the full version of Isabella's house, as there are a pool in the backyard.
I'm right in the middle of a 3-note trump.
Turn on the TV!
Good.
This scene always cracked me up, as she tried to switch TV as she's not checking properly. I feel sorry for Candace. Her mom is clueless on this one.
Another phone. Okay, just a... Candace, this is a dangerous commercial. Is there something you're trying to tell me?
Candace should have said check on the racing channel or something. It's just that Linda has no clue as well.
Are we good to go?
Well, look who's arrived. I love this shadow a lot. The shadows on her tail, it's overlapping his foot and in the ground. That is pretty a cool shot.
I'm glad you're here, actually. I was just getting my latest invention. My deflator.
That is stupid from Doofusnuts. Why did you put holes in them? You know he's gonna improvise and escape and beat you again.
They will have to talk to me.
Just like in Flop Stars, his hair is a mess.
You've got a little smile.
Once again, the storyboard artist or the animators has to do frame by frame color Candace's hair again.
No! Oh, yeah, I've only got to...
Double check it, Candace, you got the wrong picture. Oh wow, here we go again.
Do you think we can get any more power? I mean, I know... No.
I love that shot. Look how Phineas's triangle head change when she goes fast, and it looks like a comic panel shot. This car is blended with CGI again, just like the roller coaster from the first episode.
So manly.
She said that quote again. I have an issue with this. Look, Ginger and Holly gets out of the frame as Phineas is about to drive. Look, they are right here as behind the car, and it finds it very strange. I don't know why.
Ooh, Scarlet Race Car Man. How about a little of my deflationary blow?
Another car filled with CGI, and it looks like a comic panel shot again as the ball makes the car hard as the smoke appears.
It's like you can see the whole darn track at once.
Way to go, Ferb. You're doing a great job. This episode's done great so far. The fighting yet to appear. The song is about to be good. The action is amazing. Everything is very good so far in this episode, and it's about to get better when we see more episodes soon. If she double checked on the right picture, she could have busted them. Instead, she checked it once, and this what happened.
Already they fear me. In the mayhem once my deflator race. I know.
Perry's very smart. He's going. The mouse can get the Doofusnuts to break it. Doofusnuts is a NATO shooting out from the sky. Look how it deflects and it blasts away.
I should have seen that coming.
Gotta believe me!
She just changed the channel on her first go, then Linda did. Oh, not again.
Oh no! Volume!
Uh-huh. Deal me back in, Viv.
Looks like we're walking.
Go back home, Candace? I can do my bridge game, Candace? She has no idea!
Candace just broke the fourth wall as I'm telling you this now.
Gotcha!
Doofusnuts is defeated, but he doesn't say curse you.
You've got to see this! It's about your car!
All right.
5 times in this episode, Candace trying to show her mom something, but it doesn't work. Again, wait until you see the last episode of Last Day of Summer. You know what I mean. Just like in Flop Stars, Linda pushed her mom as her heels started with the smoke coming out.
Look, I told you!
But
Can you wash my car? That's not wet! It's beautiful! I got it!
Friendly reminder to all you guys, it was Perry, not Phineas and Ferb, did clean her car.
worth getting excited about.
Hi, Ma. How'd you like it?
I loved it. Honey, close your mouth.
Sadly, in this episode, there is no Curse You Perry the Platypus or There You Are Perry, and Ferb doesn't speak in this episode, which is annoying. Another episode done. Let's get the scores rolling. Plot, another 3. Episode's done another similar job than the previous episode. The brilliance of this episode that Phineas entered the race without a driver license or over 16. Phineas's motivation in this episode is a bit underwhelming. He tries to destroy the race as he did with the broadcast, but not fully, but stealing Linda's car. The episode of Candace trying to bust her brothers is very good, but again, she could have done better with the photo if she double checked, switch it to the racing channel to tell mom. It could be me, but I'm sure of it. Characterization is going to be a flaw. Once again, Phineas Ferb, like in every episode, build something and have fun. Fireside Girls help as well in the future episode. Diffus and Perry again show each other in a fight scene, but as it pull in the car wash, then Flop stars when Perry blow a pepper at him. But I want to see more, as I'm going to narrow it down a bit. Candace busting her brothers is as usual as the last episode, as she done a lot as she keeps failing over and over again, which is fun. She always put a lot of effort, which I'm going to score a 4. Visuals, again, 3. Some of the detail are pretty good. Some of the scenes like Holly and Ginger running out of frame, but as Phineas drives away, they behind the car instead of running behind of it, which you can tell it has to do with pacing. Despite the cool details or the mistakes it has, it doesn't really rank higher. There were a lot of downtime in this episode, didn't really make up for it. Importance, it's gonna go down to a 3. Still have good things in this episode, like Phineas Ferb building Linda's car for a race and Candace busting her brothers. The first episode appearance of the Fireside Girls in this episode, as some appeared in the beach episode and Flop stars. They also help Phineas and Ferb as Isabella leads them in future episodes, which is important. None of those facts are really enough to budge, only 3 points. Entertainment, 5. It's another fun episode of the show with the same plot but different settings and places. It's a fun episode, I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed it when Candace tries to bust her mom and she still fails. It leaves it with an 18 out of 25. Not better than the last episode, but good enough for a great start of the show. 2 episodes are done. Let's round up with our final 4. These episodes are a treat to watch and surprise me how well they held up. Not just airing over for 16 years, these are also the early episodes scenes in general. When I was a kid, the show did well, creativity, and remember like it's yesterday, and the episodes that I enjoy. The show onwards gets much more cooler than this. To see all the fun adventures and all that, perhaps we need to give a good chance at what makes a great Phineas and Ferb episode. The first season animation is a bit wonky, although the fun story is strong. These episodes, despite the much smaller schedule, are still stacked to feel bigger episodes that has much more impact and popular among fans. It goes to show how animation of the show has since the beginning. It is a great example of what makes the show successful at its time. The animation at times is kind to overlook. It can be brilliant at times, but it can't help from stare and admire what's happening on screen. Characters do very well, like what it is and the adventures they are going to do. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And always, see ya.